Good morning. This is Nita, Miss Panda, and Kitty Blaze with a Timepiece Garden. It is 6 o'clock in the morning, and it is already 80 degrees. So they're just both kind of out here, until I walked out here, just relaxing, because it's already hot, Sun's not even up, and it's 80. Chickens are like, okay, come open the door, Mom. And, yeah, it's going to be a hot one today. So, the two here aren't in a hurry to come back in the house, and get morning treats. Because in an hour, it'll probably be too hot to be outside. But yeah, it's the start of our day. We'll talk to you later. Alright, so before it gets any hotter, and I've walked the grass and there's not a lot of dew on it this morning, thankfully, but it is really tall, it tickles my legs. What that means is it's time to mow, and it is time to mow. It's not going to get any cooler again, it's only going to get hotter. And so, we're going to get some mowing done today. The female hummingbird is, oh, nope, she just took off. She's a little more skittish, always has been, but she was hanging out at the feeder. But no way to zoom in, she was gone. She was like, nope, Mom's out, gotta go. Anyway, let me go on and get done, get some mowing done, before it gets too hot, and I'll talk to you later. Do you know, life on the homestead is real. Nice mowed, not mowed. Wasn't paying attention to where my hose was. Guess what? It's wrapped. So, let me get this straight. I'm gonna lose this hose. I already have it. Underneath it's broke. I can already see it. So, yeah, it's not a bad thing. This was the hose that was already damaged. Just didn't want to spend a bunch of heat or time working in the heat. So let me get on and get this undone so I can finish mowing, so I can go in the house. Talk to y'all in a few. Alright, had to cut it in strips to get it to unwind. That's okay. That's what blades are for. So now I have 2 long pieces and, what is that, 5 little pieces of hose. It's okay, I'll replace it. It needed to be replaced anyway. Yeah, I just wasn't planning on doing it this weekend. Alright, so what's next? Get to start the lawnmower back up, see if it still works. Or see if I just completely screwed it up. So, I'll either be coming back talking about, woo-woo, I'm done mowing the lawn, or crap, only half of it got done. I don't know, supervisor's checking it out. She says she thinks it's going to start. She was like, good job cutting the hose. Talk to you in a little while. Alrighty, so I was able to finish mowing. Yay! Which is awesome, but while I was taking out the hose, I noticed, I'm going to call it a micro crack in one of the blades. I don't know if it happened when the hose wound up, or if at some point in time I hit a rock. I live in Arkansas. There are always rocks popping up. And normally I try and dig them out before I hit them, but every now and then I'll hit one before I dig it out. So, anyway, it looks like I'm going to have to get the blades replaced. Which doesn't surprise me. I've had it for a little while. Having said that, though, I've got to do some other stuff first today, or finish today. I'm going to go ahead and DR trim this down before it gets too hot. Because I walk back here. I know I'm doing it sideways because I'm walking up to the Jeep. You can tell where I mow, and then like where my water ravine is, and I need to DR trim here, I need to DR trim there. Thanks, Panda. And I need to do a DR around the gardens, just like I need to DR up here. Mostly because I'm going to start getting firewood. This is August. I start winter prep now. And that means if I'm working back here, I need to make sure I don't have snakes, etc. There's just stuff I got to get done. So, I'm going to go in the house, use the restroom. Put another coat of bug repellent on. Give Panda snacks, check on Kitty, and do some VR trim work. You know, once I'm hot, I'm hot. But I'm not hot yet, so wish me luck. Alright, mowing's done. Trimming's done. You can see I still got to blow, so I don't ground out my fences. It's both gardens. Our weatherman says we may have a pop-up storm. I don't know, I got clouds there, I got blue sky there. You know, sometimes it's here, sometimes it goes around. I'm thinking it's gonna go around. But if it doesn't, let me get to blowing this stuff off. Because then I can go spend the rest of the day in the house. Whew. Sorry, Pana's doing her business, you don't need to see that. Otherwise, everybody's doing great. Alright, let me get to blowing. Talk to you in a few. Alrighty, garden's done. You know, vacuumed, edged, trimmed, clean. You know, it's just what it is. Everybody got watered this morning because it's just going to be too hot. We're going to be above the 90s until it gets dark. So I started watering 7 o'clock this morning just to keep it, you know, give them a drink before it got too hot. Anyway, this one's done. I have one charged battery left. I'm going to go do the driveway and the wood pile. And then garden 2 here, I will do this evening because I still have to weed eat the inside. And the string trim weed eater uses the same batteries as the blower. So go do the driveway with the last battery, charge all 3 batteries. That way I can string trim and then blow off that garden. So that's the plan. Whew, and I'll talk at you later. Supervisor checking out the job. She's like, yep, Mom, it's all clear. Should it rain, you know, it'll run off around the house like it's supposed to. Should there be a copperhead, I can see it on the woven fabric. Yeah, I do have to move the tin here. Mostly because I need to pay attention to what's going on. I'm walking slow, I know. Zoom in, that way you don't see the driver's license or the driver's plate. Alright, so 4x4 on the brick that holds up my firewood. See the wasp? They got a whole nest in there. So tonight at darkness, I will come out and soak that area with wasp killer. And then I'm going to have to look at all of them. Sorry, I don't want to zoom out too far. You know, don't want the license plate in the... but I'm going to have to look at all of them. See if there's any more wasps from this inside the bricks. And then from there, probably use that foam stuff and fill them. Fill the holes with foam. Long term, it'll keep the critters out, but it'll keep the wasps out as well. Because, you know, that had been really crappy to me to start throwing pieces of wood on it and stir up the nest and get attacked. So, not happy with that. Panda is over here. Really excited. Because there was a frog down there. I don't know if you can see it. He's trying to hide, but I've moved the tin, so he's got nowhere to hide. Alright. Whew, I'm hot. So I've got everything done that I'm going to get done today. So, y'all have an awesome day. And Miss Panda and I will talk to you later.